Remember when we decided on Brilliant Idiots, we're like, yo, you'll fake support Kamala and then cause all this like distraction and, you know, what is it? You stir up the water to catch fish. You'll do all that. And then Trump will land a plane and then boom, we did it.
That's not what happened.
Charlamagne.
I supported Kamala Harris. But Hezzy!
What's up, man?
You're looking really patriotic.
I'm feeling patriotic today, man.
You really look real patriotic.
I'm feeling like America's about to enter its next golden age, and I'm feeling very excited about it, and everybody should be.
I don't see why people wouldn't be.
Thank you. I knew deep down. Everything went to plan, huh? Everything went to our plan, Charlotte.
It was not a plan.
Things are getting awkward. You could say things are getting flagrant on the Brilliant Idiots podcast with Andrew Schulz, of course, and Charlamagne Tha God. Charlamagne represents your typical Kamala voter. Andrew Schulz represents your typical Trump voter. And are you walking into the holidays like this? Are you going into the holiday season, into the new year, and throughout 2025, walking around with your flag and your Captain America shield? Andrew Schulz is. He's rubbing it in a little bit, but this does represent where our country is right now. Things are awkward. Stay tuned.
Remember when we decided on Brilliant Idiots, we're like, yo, you'll fake support Kamala and then cause all this like distraction and, you know, what is it? You stir up the water to catch fish. You'll do all that. And then Trump will land a plane and then boom, we did it.
That's not what happened.
Charlamagne.
I supported Kamala Harris. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day because the president of the United States of America, the 47th president, is Donald J. Trump. And I said this on Breakfast Club this morning, like, you gotta accept it. Are you an American?
Al walking out. Al just leaving the
Are you an American or you not an American?
Damn right I'm an American.
Why would I wish for America to fail? Why would I want America to fail? I'm just asking a simple question.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just asking a simple question. Like, I don't want America to fail. I have a life here. I have businesses here. I have a family here. Why would I want America to fail?
That's why we were wondering why you were supporting Kamala.
No.
That's why we didn't understand it. We're like, why is this guy throwing so much support her way?
Listen,
when I know that he's a patriot, when I know he's a great man, I know that he wants America to win.
Listen, everybody votes for their interests.
This is hilarious. Let me take a break and we're going to come back to this. But this reminds me of, you might have seen this clip, this perfect video short of Michael Knowles going viral. Let me set that up. I'm going to let this play a little bit and we're going to come back. Don't miss this clip, this Michael Knowles clip from the Daily Wire. It's so good. But let's get back to Andrew Schulz and Charlamagne Tha God. Let's get that struggle session going, Charlamagne. Why'd you support Kamala?
I have interest in Kamala, but I'm not going to root against. Why would I root against the president?
That's what I'm talking. Thank you. Thank you.
I hope Trump doesn't do anything he said he's going to do.
Whoa.
I hope there's only 3 things I hope Trump does.
Talk to me.
Why do you keep fist-bumping me?
Because it sounds like your squad.
He says he wants to lower taxes. Do your thing, bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right? MAGA.
He said he wants to fix the economy, even though inflation is already down.
Yes, right.
Hey, do your thing.
MAGA.
Okay. If he wants to make things more secure, build the wall, border security.
Border it up.
Do your thing.
Do your thing, Wody.
But you're gonna need the Democrats to help you do that, though.
Of course,
it's gonna take bipartisan legislation.
It's gonna take bipartisan legislation. Oh, they got the Senate and the House. So.
Well, they don't have the House yet, but it's looking like
they're gonna have it. So they really don't need the Democrats to do shit.
Hey, man.
So they about to fix America, and the Dems about to get no credit for it.
Well, here's the thing.
Damn.
To your point, right?
That sucks for y'all.
To your point, right?
Yeah.
Now is the time for everybody who voted for Trump, and I would say the same thing if Kamala wins. Everybody who voted for Trump, you have to push him to do everything he promised he was going to do. You can't let democracy don't end once the person you vote for gets inside the White House. Y'all have to constantly push him to do the things that you want him to do.
To stop the foreign wars.
That's right. Charlamagne Tha God's right there. And his point is well respected. He doesn't like all of Trump's. You don't have to like Trump, but he said, I love the country. I respect that. I mean, Charlamagne has money. He's not stupid, and he's a very bright dude. He's come up. You don't get to that position where he is without being savvy. Andrew Schulz is still rubbing it in. He still has the shield there. Notice that. But give a like, subscribe on the channel. That will help out. And I really want to know what you think. Are you rubbing it in? I mean, the last 4 years were kind of rough. Donald Trump got grazed. took a mugshot. Is it okay to get a couple jokes in on that liberal uncle of yours? Give me that in the comment, and then we're going to wrap it up. We're going to do another segment, and then don't miss the Michael Knowles clip.
Deport the criminals. I would like a pathway to citizenship for the people who are here illegally but have been working jobs and have families, and I think that we should, open our hearts to them.
They're going to have to come back. He's going to kick them out in January, and they're going to have to come back another way.
I don't love that.
That's going to happen.
I want you to start with the criminals. Because let's see how that goes.
Because it's almost, and Jon Stewart made this point. I thought it was a valid point. Jon Stewart was like, do you really think he's going to go through a whole list of people and say this person's a criminal, this person's a criminal, this person's a criminal? He's like, no, you're undocumented, you got to go. And then those people got to come back around and figure it out later. It's
clearly an attempt to deport between 30 and 500 million people is going to be complicated. So it's going to be important.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it. What's the problem? That's not an argument against it.
To know how carefully the former president would execute this plan.
A lot of the millions of people have had children here who are American citizens. So yes to mass deportation, even of women and children.
So we're going to look at it very clearly.
You see how they try to set up the question like, oh, the women and the children, and okay, let's see how he answers. Donald Trump here.
Closely, the way you phrase it is exactly right. You put one wrong person onto a bus or onto an airplane, and your radical left lunatics will try and make it sound like the worst thing that's ever happened.
Because it's the worst thing that ever happened to them, the American citizens you mistakenly deport.
This hasn't even happened yet, and they're already setting it up for that. What kind of lunacy are these people on right now?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just the truth to the matter.
Yeah.
They said mass deportations on day one.
Wow.
Day one.
Yeah, that's a tricky one for me. I think that we got to find a place in our hearts. Now, if you're a fucking criminal, you're breaking the law, get the fuck out. But if you're somebody who's been working here legally, and we've all had people, I'm sure, work for us that were illegal, they're upstanding Americans. I see them as Americans, and they should give.
Keep in mind, these guys have money. Andrew Schulz, Charlamagne Tha God. They've got illegals cleaning their bathrooms, making their beds, and painting their house. And they're like, what am I going to do with Pedro? That's probably where Andrew Schulz is worried. Like, if I have to go hire an American, that's going to be 10 times the cost.
Be given an opportunity.
He said he wanted the death penalty for, was it immigrants who commit murder? I think it was. Illegal immigrants that commit murder? Which one was it?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, he said he wanted the death penalty for him.
But then he said if they deport you, if you come back again, it's 20 years, and then if you try a third time, then it's death penalty.
Run it up.
Hey, man.
Run it up. We got to have...
Yeah, I don't see any problem. What we do it? Let's do it. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the death penalty. I'm not against it, but you tell me, if the government has the power to put somebody in prison for life, what's the argument that they don't to unlive them? But let's take a look at this Michael Knowles clip. This thing was hilarious. The perfect way to end this segment. Michael Knowles is walking into the Thanksgiving dinner as the Andrew Schulz of this clip, of the typical Trump supporter who's now like, we didn't know if it was going to go that way or what. So now you're going to get these jokes, and he's got the American flag flask, and he's putting it on his son. He took a baby out of his jacket, pro-life, right? Took the baby out of his jacket, threw it to his wife. Hey, you take care of this kid. And he comes down and sit down, the head of the table, typical Trump supporter, and they freeze frame it. And then Michael Knowles does the perfect acting line and says,
"What's everybody thankful for?"
And then they drop back into the Eminem. It's just too good. He's making fun of the blue-haired, daughter or whoever. They're doing the Trump dance, and it's really the perfect 60-second short. They do a good close-up of him to make him kind of look spooky. Oh, so good.
Let's have a nice dinner.
Can you pass the mic?
Let's go. Take a look. For more after-show carnage, click a link right below for the next video. You can keep it going. The insanity, whether it's Andrew Schulz, Charlamagne Tha God, Brilliant Idiots, Flagrant Podcast, whether it's the Young Turks, whatever it is, when they crash out, we'll be there for it.